Hi babes, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming back with another pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is going to be why or how do you leave people speechless. We have 3 piles to choose from today. I'll give you guys a second to choose your pile. All right, so if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. Why or why do they leave people speechless? Why does pile 1 leave people speechless? Why and how does pile 1 leave people speechless? Angels. All right, let's see. Pile 1, this is your reading. So you leave people speechless because of how divine you are, okay? Someone here gets exceptional guidance, and this guidance allows you to not hold on to things, okay? So this is like, if a relationship has to end, you don't mind allowing it to do so. You are somebody who understands when things have run its course and when it's time to now move on to a different phase, move on to a higher calling. You're okay with following your divine guidance. And that's why you leave people speechless, because it's like you're not really attached to people. Okay. Yes, it may hurt, but if I'm getting signs that I need to leave, then it's like, I need to leave. Why you leave people speechless is because this is a really powerful reading. Oh my God. I wish I could show you all these cards. Like, you are actually shown who your people are, who is for you. Okay. I'm getting this energy of mirroring. There's going to be a lot of mirroring in your relationships. And that's why you leave people speechless, because the things that you go through, your friends or your lovers are going through the same things. Okay. You also are shown a lot of signs and synchronicities. And that's why you leave people speechless, because it's like confirmation after confirmation that you guys were supposed to be having this conversation, or you were meant to be in this place that you ended up in. The people who are left speechless by this, are the people who don't believe in spirituality. Okay. It's the people who are not used to this. So it's like, wow, like what they said was going to happen literally happened. I was just talking about ice cream and they bought me ice cream. It's constant confirmation that you are in tune or tapped in that leaves someone incredibly speechless. Letting go of karmic partners and relationships is very significant for this pal. And that's why you leave people speechless, because you are not afraid to let it go. You are not afraid to move on. You're not going to keep allowing the same cycles to perpetuate in your life without you having a say or without you doing something about it. You are somebody who you follow your own rules, and these might not be society's rules. See you having so many narcissistic family members or being surrounded by so many narcissistic people, and you being the spiritual one out of the group. And it's like the divine is literally working so hard to move you out of a situation and move you away from people. And for a long time, there was a struggle for you to let something go. But I see that why you are leaving people speechless is because it doesn't matter who you are. If you are being guided to separate yourself, you're going to do that. It doesn't matter if it's mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, okay, lover that you've known forever. It's like you are going to close out cycles because you don't want to end up like these people or in these situations that don't serve you. I'm seeing that Your spiritual guidance allows you to go with the flow. It allows you to stay above water. It allows you to understand that everything for a reason, or this is only to get you to better. And that leaves people speechless because of your faith and how you understand where you're being guided. There's an energy of lopsided effort, not a balanced give and take in partnerships with people. And it's like you had to love yourself to understand what you were worthy of. And that's why people are left speechless with you, because you practice self-love and you realized that you needed equal give and take in relationships. You were not going to be the one doing everything and giving everything. You were the best thing I will never have again. That's why you leave people speechless, because people realize once you've left all that you did, all that you helped them with, all that you are or were. And it's like they'll never get a second chance to have you the way they had you. And that's why they're speechless, because they know that there's nothing that they can say to convince you to come back. You were everything I ever wanted. That's why people are speechless in regards to you, because you're quote unquote too perfect. You're too good to be true. You're everything I prayed for and I asked for, and I still managed to fuck this up. There's nothing else this person can say. And that's why they're speechless. Move on. You deserve so much more. That's why people are left speechless, because they know that you are not worthy of the way that they were treating you. So there's nothing that they can say to you, because they know that you deserve so much more than what they can offer you. You leave people speechless because you are somebody with a very harmonious energy. Okay. You are someone who is very like noble. You want to help people. You want to, like, I don't know, like bring some sort of peace or bring some sort of understanding to people. Okay. You are very spiritually gifted. Okay. You are clairvoyant here. You are just somebody who is very perceptive, and this leaves people speechless, because it's like, how did you know that? How did you know that? Somebody who is marriage material here. And again, a lot of people who don't have this capacity to love you the way you need to be loved, they're left speechless by your energy. You leave people speechless. And again, there's just a big emphasis on karmic relationships, you deserving better. People feel inferior to you. They feel like they don't measure up to you. They feel like that, they're poor, or they're not ambitious, or they have too much pride, or I don't know, they're dealing with some sort of sickness or some sort of illness, or like there's just something here. They're like mediocre compared to you. This is what they think, and this is why they're speechless, because they don't feel worthy enough to treat you the way that you need to be treated, or they don't feel worthy enough to be in connection with you. So when they do get beside you, they treat you poorly. This is why you might notice people don't really approach you. You leave people speechless because they feel like they can't measure up to you. They can't give you what you deserve. You leave people speechless because you could be insecure. There's something that like you are not proud of, or there's just something here that again they can see that you're insecure about. And it's like, what? Like I'm speechless at the fact that like you think poorly of yourself, or not even poorly, but like you think that you're not this amazing, beautiful being, enchanting being. Like, I'm speechless at the fact that you don't see your worth. You don't see your talent. You don't see the light that you have within you, something like that. You could leave people speechless because of some sort of situation that you've went through. Okay, some sort of destruction took place, or there was some sort of transformation, some sort of revolution. Okay, you stood up and stood out and spoke up against something. There's something here that you came out and said because you were being guided to do so, and that left people speechless.
Hi, babes. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading. If you find yourself to be resonating with these messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1. If you're interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I love you so much, and thank you so much for all your support. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful day.
What I am seeing here is the reason why you leave people speechless is because they feel a very deep bond and connection with you. Okay, this could be a lot of lovers. There's this energy of like surrendering to you. Like you like, I'd give you all of me. You could have everything. I feel like you leave people speechless as well because of how like calm, cool, and collected you are. You're not pressed. You're somebody who has this very chill energy about you. And I feel like this is why people are so drawn to you, because you're never doing too much. You're somebody who has learned a lot of lessons, and forgiveness and reinventing yourself was one of the biggest, or is one of the biggest lessons that you're here to learn. The fact that at any time you can change and be whoever it is that you want to be. And people are left speechless because they've seen you do this time and time again. They've seen you forgive people, not go back to them, but forgive them. You're not holding a grudge. Like, you don't mind releasing the hurt that others have inflicted on you. And that's why you leave people speechless. Because it's like, oh, I would have held that grudge till I died. And it's like, you don't feel a need to do that. Why you leave people speechless is because you're able to calmly put them in their place. Let them know. And it's like, message received. You don't have to curse. You don't have to do anything, but the way that you put your words together, it's like, okay, I peeped that, I need to chill out. It's giving like a silent but deadly type of energy. People realize that you are destined for greatness or good things. I see someone here maybe like not seeing their worth. Okay, maybe this was someone who you were talking to. Maybe they made you feel like you weren't worthy of something, or that like something was, or that you were like out of touch in regards to something. And I see that someone here is just really destined for success. Okay, kids, hold on. I'm getting the energy of someone purposely misunderstanding or misinterpreting you. And it's like, why you leave them speechless is because it's giving like, I don't care. I'm not going to keep explaining myself. I'm just going to put you out. I'm just going to remove myself, distance myself from you. That's why people are left speechless with you, because it's like, where's an explanation? You never tried to defend yourself. And the fact that you don't need to do that, you leave them speechless. I'm not going to lie. Hold on. I'm not going to lie. I honestly see somebody is connecting with someone who they should probably, okay. I'm getting the feeling that someone here is connected with somebody, or is connecting with someone. Maybe you're trying to find a relationship with someone who you really shouldn't be. Maybe this was someone who you distance yourself from or detached from, and now they're trying to come back, or they're making their way back. But I see that like this person is going to be playing the same old games. Okay, they're afraid to commit. They're afraid to settle down, and they do have this player energy. They also could have mommy issues, but I'm getting the fact that like you do have a lesson to learn in this situation. But I do want to give you the heads up that someone here is in a connection that is not long term. Why you leave people speechless is because you could be somebody who doesn't mind submitting. Okay, you don't mind catering to the person that you love. You are a lover girl or a lover guy, and that's why you leave people speechless, because you really want to connect on an intimate level. You are somebody who you like talking to the person that you love. You love being around them, things like that. And that leaves people speechless, because maybe you don't look like the type. Again, because you have a really chill, relaxed energy. This relationship is going to allow you to grow and transform in a way that is very significant for you. It's going to allow you to express yourself more clearly. Maybe you met this person online. Why you leave people speechless is because they admire you. You could dress really nice here, very feminine, or you just have this very soft prettiness about you. You have a very beautiful energy. And yeah, somebody is in a relationship with someone who has a very big ego, has a lot of pride. Why you leave people speechless is because when you go through situations and they don't turn out the way that you saw them turning out, you're not afraid to say that you regret something, or you're not afraid to say that, like, damn, I should have listened, or I should have paid attention. I saw this red flag, that red flag, but I persisted. And it's like you are able to speak up on where you went wrong, or what you should have did, or the fact that like, oh, I was just really lonely, or I was just trying to escape this or that. And it's like, this is where I fucked up at. And you don't mind saying that. You understand where that was my lesson to learn. I had to grow through that. What is that? I had to go through that in order to grow through that. Like, yeah, that type of energy. And that's why you leave people speechless. Because you're really chill about it. And some people might think, oh my God, did that really hurt you? Like you were really in love with that person. But it's like, You're in this energy of discovering yourself, finding what you like, who you want to be, who you don't want to be, what you will accept, what you won't accept. And again, you have to go through something in order to figure this out. I think somebody suffers from trauma from not being heard. Growing up in a household where your voice didn't matter, where you were ignored. And so your defense mechanism could be to like continue in something until it gets to a point where, okay, like now this is enough. But it's like you're very loyal. That's why you leave people speechless, because you are a very loyal partner or a very loyal friend. And you will stay the course in something. You will continue in something until, okay, now this is too much. Like it has to be something rather significant for you to be like, okay, then now this is too much. Again, there's an energy of admiration, admiring your beauty. Someone's skin could be really soft or smooth here. You are a vibe because of how loyal and devoted you are. That's why you leave people speechless. Because it's like, wow, they're really willing to rock with me. You could have a really big family or a really supportive family here. I really see somebody is unable to give you what you want. And you need to practice more self-love so that you can manifest in someone who is actually going to be on the same page and want the things that you want.
Hi, babes. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading. If you find yourself to be resonating with these messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1. If you're interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I love you so much, and thank you so much for all your support. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful day.
Alrighty, if you chose pile 3, this is your reading. So what leaves people speechless about you is your ability to understand that we are all connected, okay? They feel like the way that you talk, the way that you communicate, the way that you're able to relate to people, animals, even, plants, objects is really profound, okay? You give the energy of treat other people the way you want to be treated, or that could be you. There's something about the way that you are able to understand things on a spiritual perspective that leaves people speechless. I see that you guys have went through a major glow up, okay? Whether this be your spiritual gifts have enhanced, your career has changed, you've matured, you've leveled up your finances, or the way that you communicate, the way that you express yourself. You've went through some sort of glow up. And this new change is what is leaving people speechless, okay? You're very intuitive, and your intuition scares people. Your psychic gifts, the way that you read or see through people, is very intimidating. And this is what leaves them speechless, because they don't want to do too much talking. People honestly don't want to do too much thinking around you. They don't want to think negatively because they feel like you can read their minds. People don't want to talk about you behind your back, or if they do, they make sure to say like, oh, like not to say anything bad, but like they put disclaimers before mentioning your name, because they feel like that's just how psychic or intuitive you are, that you would automatically know. and it scares them. Okay. I definitely see that what is making you, what is making people speechless around you is your decisions, the judgments that you make. And this is not to say like judgments as in you're judging them. I feel like they're judging themselves, and they're kind of projecting this judgment on to you. Why people are left speechless with you is because you are really good at clearing out energy. Okay, you are really good at working through things. You are really good at releasing things. You are really good at working together. There's an energy of working together, pouring in. Why you leave people speechless is because of who you are in the bedroom, okay? Because of how you put it down sexually. You are somebody here who is very well versed in pleasing your partner, okay? They feel like you have this very sensual way about you, and it leaves them breathless. It leaves them speechless because it's like, I've never been so emotionally invested in the sex like this. Okay, like these are people who are used to very fast relationships, hit it and quit it, like one night stands and then I forget about you. But for some reason, the way you do whatever you do, that you are unforgettable. You leave people speechless because it's like, oh my God, like I can't even believe that I want to kiss you. I can't believe that I want to lay in pillow talk with you. I cannot believe that I want to connect with you on an emotional level because I've never done this. I've never wanted this with anyone else. I get an energy of you transforming and glowing up, becoming a totally different person than you used to. And these people from past connections, especially in sexual connections, they still think about you. They're still speechless over the things that you did. And it's like you no longer want anything to do with them. You wouldn't double back if they paid you. That type of energy. And it's kind of like you don't feel the same way about them. They didn't offer you this amazing sexual energy that you offered them, if that makes sense. So it was kind of like you were left unsatisfied. And that's why this person is speechless, because they've been known to put it down. They've been known to do this, and that. But it's like they came in contact with you and now like they've met their match. They're not even a match for you type shit. Like, I don't know what you be doing, baby, but you do your big one. Okay. And that's why people are left speechless. I'm getting hot right now. Like, you have people nervous. You have people sweating. You have people really like working up an appetite, really using up all their stamina to satisfy you. And you're still not satisfied. And that's why they're speechless, because it's like, damn, I put all that work in. I did all this just to impress you, and you're not impressed. So even if this doesn't have to do with sex, this could be why people are speechless in regards to you, is because they do a lot to impress you, but you're not impressed by that. I get an energy of just no longer being who you used to be. no longer accepting the things you used to accept. Like, you have to come stronger. You're a new person. You have more expectations now. You have stronger boundaries. Why you leave people speechless is because you are so multifaceted. There are just so many different elements to you. You're intelligent, you're funny, you're playful, you're sensual, you're sexy, you're simplistic. You're like, there's just so much to you, and people just don't know what to do with you, and they're left speechless because it's like, oh my goodness, like, you're a lot. You're and it's nothing wrong with being a lot. Like, it's interesting because there are connections here where someone stepped out on you, someone cheated on you, okay? And now they're seeing you in this new energy, and it's like they're finding you to be so attractive. You could be a Scorpio, you could have a Scorpio Venus, or it's like, again, this transformative energy, this very dark feminine energy that you've stepped into, and people are so attracted to that. They're speechless because you could have been somebody who was, maybe you were shy or naive, or again, you just accepted things that didn't really align with you because you thought this is the best I could get. And it's like, now you're seeing that you can have so much more. You could have whatever you want. And people are left speechless because of that. There's an energy of settling in the past. And now you've ascended past that. You're no longer accepting scraps. You're no longer accepting surface level conversations, surface level relationships, people who don't want to dive deep, people who don't want to heal. People are left speechless because of the things that you settled for in the past. And this could even be people that you were in relationships with. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this person is with me, knowing that I don't satisfy them, knowing that I can't take care of their needs. I see that people think you are very beautiful, okay? They think that you are not only beautiful, but like a pillar of strength, a pillar of patience, like a poster boy, a poster girl for what it looks like to spiritually evolve, or what it looks like to mentally elevate, financially elevate. You are a inspiration to a lot of people, and that's why they're left speechless. I see a lot of people are really stuck in the past. Like, they are bound to this nostalgic energy when it comes to you. A lot of people think about the times that y'all had and how they took advantage of you. I just pulled out, I want to make up now. They want to make up. They want to make amends. And that's why they're left speechless, because it's like, I really thought I could take advantage of you. I really thought I could play you. But now I see that I played myself. But you're done. You could have just gone in a whole different direction. Someone could have do their hair differently, dyed their hair, and people are speechless because of that. People are speechless because you've kind of found your purpose and you're following this purpose, and they're speechless because you have the what is it called? The courage to do something. I see love bombing could be significant here. 1313 could be significant as well.
Hi, babes. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading. If you find yourself to be resonating with these messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1. If you're interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I love you so much, and thank you so much for all your support. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful day.